And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Oh, what a cut! Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The give on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. Because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Got rid of it just in time.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sayed. That's caught. It's Peoples.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
I don't know what you want from him. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Anderson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Across the 45. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in, it's Peoples. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On the RPO. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Wide open spaces. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That is where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. To throw, it's Nussmeier. On the run, still looking. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And It's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Going up top again. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Going up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
It's complete to the right, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Punts it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Wide out trying to get it in. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And they tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Scanning the field, it's Sayed. Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
With the catch, it's Wingo. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. To the air, it's Manning. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, given...
There he goes! On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Texas.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Give to the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Forced out of the pocket. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on fourth down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You can tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making it clear, concise.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Time to take a shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
To the air on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Sings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He might want another play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
Texas 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. Here we go.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. Got a man. It's Peoples. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Peoples. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down.
Turns it on down the left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Travel.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Black 24.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal.
Yankee blue. Black. Cut. Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bag's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. Extending the play. Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ballgame. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
A huge point after this for the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that went on to set us up for quite a finish. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
What a throw on first down, first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket, but nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Absolutely perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And that is how we will wrap this one up. As we watch this game, guys, I got the feeling that's what a top-5 clash is supposed to look like, and it might not be the last time we see these two square off.
No, and these are the fun ones to watch, man. Two great teams, both of them fighting to be #1 type seeds in the college football playoff. Great squads. Somebody had to lose, but more importantly, that's a big feather in your cap. That's a top-5 win. That's a resume-building win for this squad, Jesse, that they'll take with the committee, and they'll take momentum down the stretch of the season.
This team has to celebrate this victory for now. But we might get a chance to see this matchup again. These two teams, to me, are good. They're going to have an opportunity, I think, to reach the college football playoff. Kind of reminds me of what we saw recently with Oregon and Ohio State. Oregon getting the win in the regular season. Ohio State then blowing them out in the college football playoff at the Rose Bowl. This might not be the last time this season we see these two great teams go at it.
Thanks so much for spending some time with This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off, and this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Bounced off his feet.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Ohio State 7, LSU 0.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. It's got tons of...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Peoples. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Black 24, Terrier.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's a really good decision by the QB there. 3rd and short in the red zone. You know he was tempted, though, to try to force that football into a tight window. You want to move the sticks. You want to score a touchdown. But because you throw it away, you still have that opportunity if head coach decides to go for it here on 4th.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. Bulldozes his way through. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet of pick 6.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal impact.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sharp. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for his man. Connection to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Scrambling away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Sayed. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Rushes on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off play action. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the Heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. David, you talk about getting quarterbacks off their spot. It's also good for the defense when they knock him off of his new spot once he gets there.
No doubt they got to him and got him on the ground. You see so many quarterbacks that are so fast that...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's now third down.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that. Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pulls it, fired, complete. At the 35, he's got it rolling. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. And he's wrestled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long down situations. That's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking left. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. There he goes. Powers through. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25 5-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. To the air, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quarterback may change this route.
Ohio State 14, Texas 7.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.